them like me. They sold their soul for this shit, they didn't make it like me. They don't make them like me. They come to me just to whip it, cause they can't flake it like me. Oakland versus anybody, and I bet you we win. Rockstar like Guns N' Roses, we steppin' with them. Oakland versus anybody, and I bet you we win. Show you how to spin, cramming out the legs of the bin.
I be watching these niggas lose like, bro, I don't know how to do that. And when broke come knocking on, be like, who that? I answer like, run up, bring the hitter out, this cool cat. Come on. I'm from old school Oakland, I'ma find what's broken and glue that. You can always find Nummy where the truth is. And the truth is the truest move, whatever to get to the roof. And be out on them losers proof, undoubtedly 100 proof. Problem, he coming through with options, but I digress. From now on, if you black, it's all love and some dap. No trust though, I don't trust nobody, bro. No, fuck that. Everybody sus to me. Broke niggas, rich niggas, hoe niggas, bitch niggas, 4, 5, 6 niggas. Yo nigga, this nigga, yeah he told snitch nigga. And that's something that Nummy won't be. I'm not a yes man, don't stress on the next man. Don't like how it's spoken, then I know what it's gon' be. Lonely, cause niggas getting X'd out. I'm tryna live with less doubt. Maneuver the best route, bruh. I'ma watch these niggas blow up like the solid rocket booster on the Challenger. Mark that on your calendar.
They don't make them like me. They sold their soul for this shit, they didn't make it like me. They don't make them like me. They come to me just to whip it, cause they can't flake it like me. Oakland versus anybody, and I bet you we win. Rockstar like Guns N' Roses, we steppin' with them. Oakland versus anybody, and I bet you we win. Show you how to spin, cramming out the legs of the bin. Yeah. Show you how to spin, cramming out the legs of the bin. Show you how to spin, cramming out the legs of the bin. Bare face, anybody murdering. Snitches gon' repeat my words in verbatim. I feed my shooters gunpowder. Most years of pure 39 with zips and clam chowder. I'ma leave her where I sit her, I'm no babysitter. But I'ma keep fucking as long as she keep paying a nigga. Welcome to the land of ski masters and lashes. Bare face when we blast, cause it's more deeper than rapping. Before I blow, pray I don't crash out like Kanye West. I'm top tier like 34 West. Real Thunderdome, Mad Max, what you know about it? Sucker got sent to my pie, and God wrote about it. Soul burning on fire, feel it all in my chest. If we all in the game, then we all should invest. Town business operations, stack all of my chips. Big pimpin', I just put a QR code on my bitch. It's the H. They don't make them like me. They sold their soul for this shit, they didn't make it like me. They don't make them like me. They come to me just to whip it, cause they can't flake it like me. Oakland versus anybody, and I bet you we win. Rockstar like Guns N' Roses, we steppin' with them. Oakland versus anybody, and I bet you we win. Show you how to spin, cramming out the legs of the bin.
I'ma find what's broken and glue that. I'ma find what's broken and glue that.
Oakland versus anybody, and I bet you we win.
Peace to the family. Welcome to another episode of Luniz Radio, place where now it's going. It's your host, Dallas Spawn, and I'll be here with a living legend. We always do the RIP stuff when folks is gone. You hear the news about him, you change the pictures and all that. To a brother who changed my life personally and changed the life of everybody who's trying to get it 30 years ago. A man who had a plan in his mind and executed the plan perfectly, but gave us two of the greatest anthems in the universe. You understand what I'm saying? Like making palatable the little struggle that we had trying to make it. You understand what I'm saying? So let's give it up for the mastermind, Oakland royalty. Numb, aka Numskull, other Luniz, man. Peace to
What's up, my dude? What's up, my dude?
Good, man. I'm good. Glad to have you here, man. You understand?
Yeah, appreciate
but
it.
We didn't have it. We was trying to get it together, brother. You understand? And you gave us the anthem. Look, I got 5 on it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
I got something on it. It went from, from your mind to the page to the microphone to an anthem for our lifestyle. You understand?
That's right. Absolutely. How you been, man?
Hey, I'm good, man. Rather be seen than viewed. That's what my elders always say.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I talked to Young Hump yesterday.
Yeah.
That's my guy right there, man.
Luke's
Did
my
a lot of
brother.
shows together, man. That's my dude.
Yes. Before I get into touring, because touring is like a whole section for me, because seeing you on stage, seeing you do what you do is magic in the making. You see what I'm saying? So conceptually, how does it feel to be able to look back 30 years on something you did when you was a youngster? It might have just been something for the neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? It might have been something for your partners. Like, all right, this is where we at. And for the world to receive it in the way that it did, and then to double down with the remix, I need to know some kind of story or something. How it feels.
I mean, it absolutely feels good to be a part of history, especially in this music, because it's not a lot of cats who stay around in this game. But Five on It has, I mean, it's transcended eras of music. You know what I mean? And it's been a blessing for me. But doing that song it wasn't like we tried to do the song. We came up with something. It was exactly what was going on in our lives at that time. We was eating cheese sandwiches and living in the hood, and that is, I said, hey, you got five on it, and we talking about a 10 sack. He said, yeah, I got five on it, and I mean, it went from there. You know what I mean? We started writing. It was just like that. That's exactly how that song came about. But the remix, man, I think is what really, really blew. That was the one. That was the one. I love that song though. I love the remix. I like the remix better than the original.
Really?
So yeah, because it's all everybody who I listen to in the Bay. 40, Shock G, Spice One. Those are my cats, and to have them on the same song with us was lovely. That's when you look at yourself and you be like, yeah, I did something.
So what's the backstory behind the remix? How you get it? Like, what kind of magic wand y'all had to get everybody together?
Actually, everybody loved the song. Everybody loved it. And when we put it out there, we asked our manager at the time to go ahead and see if we can get these people. And the people that was on there, those are the people we asked for. And of course, everybody said, yeah. You know what I mean? It was pretty good. The session was outrageous. 40 was so loaded, he had to come back the next day and do his parts. Spice One, he came in there, did his thing. Shock G, he went to the bathroom, came back dressed as Humpty and did the Humpty part. It was wild.
Woo.
Yeah, it was something to see for real. Yeah. After that, I mean, shit, I toured with DU for 5 years after that.
Crazy. So we might as well jump into the tour thing, because, I mean, I just seen you recently on tour with Razzcast. His birthday tomorrow, so a relationship with DU, and what's your relationship like from a perspective, just like on some family perspective in regards to DU and Razzcast?
They're all family to me. I mean, every birthday party, they're here at my house. I'm going to their house for birthdays. I mean, it's a huge family. We've been knowing each other for over 30 years now, and that including Raz and Money B, Shock, rest in peace. Spice One is still my family. 40, talk to him every now and then. But the Digital Underground crew, we've done a lot together, and those are, I would call them my brothers for sure. Raz, same way. We've been through a lot together. Been through this music thing, ups and downs, and the ones who cool. The ones who you can call brother, because they're gonna stick around for sure.
For sure. That's real. If you had to say three things about longevity in this game, and three things that's your biggest takeaways from the game.
When it comes to longevity. I mean, if you don't got it, man, I put it like this. First of all, it's messed up because a lot of these rappers, all of us, we're not taught business. Shit, just as black people, we're not taught business in school or nothing like that. And when you get into the industry, you don't know what publishing is. you've never learned anything about publishing. You don't know what mechanicals are. You don't know where all your royalties can come from. You know what I mean? So those things right there put us behind. I mean, from the beginning, from the gate. I wish we could change that. I wish we can give these brothers some more education that get in the game. But you're not going to have longevity if you don't know those things at all. It's impossible. First of all, you can't read your contracts. You don't know what you have to do. You don't know how much you have to pay back. So you're going to end up losing in the end if you really don't understand these contracts. If you don't know how to negotiate, you'll make some money. Put it like that. You'll make some money up front. You get your bonuses and all that. And if you do sell, you'll get some money on the back end from royalties, but not what you're supposed to get. And that's a fucked up thing about music right now, because it's not made for you to win. It's not made for you to win unless you willing to sell your soul. If you're willing to sell your soul, yeah, you can come out really good. You see the ones on top,
Right.
they all had to give up something for that. You know what I mean? Whether it's what we all know they doing or whatever it is, they're giving up something for that. And what was the other part of the question you said?
I mean, shit, you answered it. So now I'm working on the book and the documentary, and the book and the documentary is, does the hip hop industry owe Black people reparations? So since you opened up the can, you know what I'm saying, I would love to get your thoughts on it.
I would say yes, but then I would say they owe any artist reparations because they've been stealing from them from the beginning. So yes, but when it comes to the music industry itself, I mean, every genre of music comes from Black people. So yeah, if you want, yeah, they do owe us, definitely. The world owes us reparations, man. Honestly, we deserve that from a whole lot of different places. I honestly doubt we're gonna ever get it, because if you want to stay in power, put it like this: white supremacy. Just say that. If you want to continue that, you have to keep the strongest people down, and that's us. So I don't see us getting nothing from these people. I'm not asking for nothing from these people. You know what I mean? I mean, it gets hard sometimes. We still human beings, and it's hard to see family members struggling or friends struggling. You know what I mean? But hey, I have to do what I have to do to keep my family safe and secure. I'm gonna do that for sure. But yeah, they do owe us, man. Absolutely.
It's real. Yeah, I got a whole tirade, a laundry list to go down, but I'll leave that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll link with you and I get your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And we can.
I mean, I got time, man. It's good. Whatever you want to ask me, I'm an open book.
Okay. So yeah, I heard you say you're not asking because we're in a realistic space, right? But if we was to approach it like a court case, like, rest in peace, Johnny Cochran, I think that would have been the greatest shot we would have had, and that's what he was working on, prior to his death, mysteriously, right?
Right.
Emotionalism is one thing, but proof is another. You see what I'm saying? If you were to look at 2 or 3 things, say, okay, reparations from the hip hop industry, not even the entertainment industry, we're looking at hip hop. We identify 2 or 3 things on the hip hop industry, what would make them culpable? You see what I'm saying? Like, what would make them culpable? We would be like, okay, this is a piece of evidence that I would present, like exhibit whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I can't just say one thing. It's everything about hip hop. Hip hop came from us, and I mean, they appropriated it for sure with a couple of different artists. Hip hop is from us. They didn't even want hip hop at first. They didn't even want to hear nothing we had to say at first. So since they made so much money off of it, hell yeah, and we get pennies, crumbs. Hell yeah, that's the main thing. You got paid. You got history. Your family is paid for generations to come, but ours is not. Something's wrong with that. There's something definitely wrong with that. So that's my main thing. You got paid more than we did, and we're the artists. That's messed up.
So pay inequity, right? The
So we looking at a deficit in regards to the gap. So
Absolutely.
you got paid off IP that really wasn't yours, but you finagled it. You finagled it in a way to make it seem like you was doing somebody a favor, right?
Yeah.
And
And they weren't. We were doing them a favor.
right, right. So
Absolutely.
I was looking at it like in the case. I don't know how old you and Yuck was when y'all started. You see what I'm saying? But discriminate to the age, not having an understanding of what the contract was in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in any other case, they call that theft by deception. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
they just call it business over here. But when you culpable on your end, they call it theft by deception. You see what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
or you in breach. You in breach of
Right.
contract or whatever the
I mean,
case is.
and then look at it this way too. There's a lot of ways that they stop us from getting in that position to make our own money. I mean, they buy up everything. All right. So look at it. Look at all the online distribution companies now. The companies, they bought them all. It's not independent anymore. You know, when we try to do something independent, we try to get it our own. They buy it out. You know what I mean? So they have so much money that they can shut us down at any time. But it's so much money in hip hop. Once they see us trying to go somewhere else and do some things on our own, all they do is buy it up. And then they actually went as far as to pass legislation for music and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I can't quote the exact laws they passed, but they do a lot, man. Lobbying is a motherfucker, put it like that. And they're going to lobby for themselves, you know? That's one thing that needs to be outlawed, lobbying, period. A lot would change if you can do that.
Steve right there. Yeah, because they put some money in some folks' pocket and we don't even know what's happening. You see what
Yep.
I'm saying? We just
Some
catch
of them, they don't even have to give them money. Some of them, they already got blackmailed, you know?
even
So,
worse. Yeah.
yep.
So they're gonna do something strange because they did something strange already.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's why I left Hollywood, man. I couldn't do it, man. You walk up in them rooms and be like, what? No, I'm not with this, man. This is something else right here. I'd rather take my family back home. You know what I mean? That's why I came back home, man. I couldn't do it no more. It's too superficial, too artificial out there. You know what I mean?
Right.
I couldn't do it. It never appealed to me. I didn't want to be the man that bad. You know what I mean? To give up who I am. I couldn't do it. So people like, what's wrong? What happened to you? What's with you and Yuck? Man, I don't want to be that Hollywood dude. I don't want to have nothing to do with that shit. So, you know, I'd rather give up everything. You know what I mean? To be who I am. You know what I mean? Nobody gonna change me. Other people feel it's a different way, but I'm an Oakland nigga to the heart, man. You know,
That's it.
stay right here and I'm gonna do my thing.
So what was it like coming home after, coming to that realization?
It was good. I mean, come home and everything is gentrified for real. You know, you come home and you thinking you're going home to Oakland. It wasn't Oakland no more. I mean, when you can see a white person walking a dog at 3 a.m. on San Pablo, where the hose used to be, something wrong, man. Something changed. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that I don't like shit cleaned up, because of course I do. I want to see my city beautiful. But when you kick out the people that's there to move in another class of people, that to me is wrong. What the fuck are you doing? Why don't you help the people that's already there? You know what I mean? But that's not on the agenda, so it ain't gonna happen like that. But I wish we could. I wish we had more to do shit like that. You know what I mean? To help out everybody, but they're not gonna let us get in that position. Think of all these top artists who got all this money. Oprah Winfrey, Will Smith, all those people. Man, they know, and it's an unwritten rule. They know you will not help your people, or we will take everything from you. And that's exactly what goes on.
So, like from a cultural perspective, you seeing Oakland shift from what it was when you was young to what it is now. You
Yeah,
know, like a cultural mainstay for Black culture, for Black revolutionary culture, and everything, making
yeah,
all of the shifts. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah.
them shifts, for those who may not be familiar, what was it like for you growing up? You know, as a young G in Oakland. You know, post like the Black Panther Party for self-defense era.
When we was growing up, our parents made sure we knew the history of Black people and of Oakland. You know what I mean? And I guess when I was little, I saw it. I saw a little bit of it. I really didn't understand it because I was young. But as I got older, I realized that's what we should have been. You know what I mean? That's what we should still be thinking that way right now. But they put too much in our face that distracts us from who we are as Black people. I mean, that's been going on in history. We do not know who we are. You know what I mean? We don't know our lineage. We don't know our family. We don't know our ancestors and shit like that. But they do this on purpose so that we don't know ourselves. And coming back to Oakland, well, not even coming back, but during my younger years, growing up here, like I said, I knew about it, I understood it, kind of, but they distracted us away from that shit. You know what I mean? They put the music, they put the rap, they definitely put the rap music out there for us. Or, I'm gonna put it like this: remember when music first started? Everything was good. We had all type of great messages and shit in music. Then all of a sudden, it changed. All of a sudden, it got gangster, and they pushed that shit hard, 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 hard. If somebody right now can tell me that that wasn't on purpose, you a lie. You a lie, and you're not looking at what's going on. Another thing they did was they killed all of our heroes, man. Everybody who's trying to help their community, and especially the Black community, they kill them all. They put them in jail and prison for touching on children and shit. The men didn't do that. You know what I mean? It's just anything. Like they burned down Black Wall Street and they flooded many other Black cities, Black owned cities. We can't win with these people in power. Period. We cannot. I know that's going elsewhere, but man, that's
Hey,
just how I
this
feel about
this
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 shit.
is the place actually for all of that. You
For
understand?
sure.
Like this is literally the place for all of that. And yeah, sheesh. Let me started on my soapbox with some of that stuff. But um, I remember Ryan Coogler came out with the film Fruitville Station. So like
Yeah.
bringing light to an Oscar Grant type of situation. I'm not going to ask you about if it's that factual, but what do you think about the impact, like bringing life or light or credence to situations like that, from a cinematic perspective?
I think it's always good, for people who didn't know what was going on or didn't know what happened. They probably brought it to their lives, and it's happening more than that, man. That was just one situation. That's one thing I don't like about, I'll just say, mainstream media. They will only put out there things that for a reason. I'll say they'll use
Mhm.
certain things for a reason, but it's so much more than that. You know what I mean? So when I see like the Sonia Massey thing, okay,
Right.
there was there was 6 other women, I think, that same week, man, who was killed by police or something like that. Don't quote me, but it's so many other things that go on. Actually, if you put out everything that happens to Black people on a daily basis, that would probably change the way white folks think about us, honestly, because we fucked out here. You know what I mean? Even as a people, we are fucked. I say that, and I say this to the people who always talk about why we don't need reparations.
Mm.
First of all, it's not coming from you, so shut the fuck up. First of all, you
First,
have nothing to do with this. Period.
right.
Second, it's the government we have to gripe with.
Hmm.
So let us deal with them, and y'all can stay out of it. We don't need your fucking opinions. Period. You have nothing to do with this. But if we did, if to the people that don't like it, when you say that we wasn't there and it didn't happen to us personally, you got to understand, we're not just talking about slavery, reparations for slavery. We talking about reparations for the way we treat it even right now today. We still got a ball and chain on our feet. You know what I mean? That's it. That's how it is. That you keep black people down. That's what white people know. That's what the power know. Keep them down. And if from birth, I mean, we're 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps behind already. And if y'all don't see that, you don't want to see it. You just don't want to see it. And I'm tired of talking to people about it, honestly. My girl, my wife, she'll sit up on her computer and she will let motherfuckers have it all day long, in these comments. But I can't, because y'all don't want to know. Y'all really don't want to know. You just want to be racist, I guess. But yeah.
Be themselves. I expect folks to be themselves. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they're not going to do nothing but hurt themselves in the end. Really. Because the government is fucking all of us, not just black people. White people think they in a good position. No, you're not, because you're not one of them. You know what I mean? You're not an elite. You a worker bee. And once they tired of you, you done too.
Sure. That is real. Okay.
But what we gonna do? What we gonna do? I want to know what we gonna do about these cops killing motherfuckers, man. That's crazy. Have you been seeing lately? These niggas is tired of that shit, man. They going and popping these cops. They let them know, and we ain't taking this shit no more. And I understand it. I totally understand it. I don't want to see nobody die. I'm not the type of person. I've never taken a life in my life. You know what I mean? I don't rap about that shit. None of that. But I understand it, man. And God forbid something happened to one of my family members, and it's from a cop, and ain't no justice done. What you think we gonna do, man? They don't. They can only know. I mean, they have to know that it's only gonna go on so long. It's only gonna go on so long, and motherfuckers gonna start hitting these fools, and I think it started.
It's real. Well, it continued, because we do have a legacy of resistance, regardless. You see what I'm saying? No matter what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it just continues. It continues until it's eradicated.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we got to get the racism eradicated first, but that ain't gonna happen. These motherfuckers is raising their babies to be racist, man. It's crazy. That shit just stays around. No matter how mixed this planet gets, this shit is crazy, man. And they pit us against each other, and it's like, why? Why you don't like me? Whenever I think I'm encountering a racist person, I purposely talk to them. I purposely get in their face, start conversations. I want to know what you don't like about me. They never have shit to say. They got the same old talking point. Black people raised lazy and all this other bullshit. I be like, okay, do I look lazy, motherfucker? You ever heard the song I Got 5 on? Oh, that's my favorite song. Oh, for real? Yeah, I seen that. So
That's crazy. That is
man,
real crazy. Yeah.
I've been in Germany for the last this whole 2024. I've been touring over in Germany, and it's a lot of racism over there, a whole lot. But it's not with the youngsters, and my age and below. It's not with them. It's with the older heads over there that's running shit, and it's really fucked up. You know what I mean? Because we go out there, and we wanna have fun with the crowd. That's what we do. I mean, anybody will tell you, I'm always in the crowd. When the show is over, I'm in that crowd. I'm taking pictures. I'm doing everything, because those are, I don't call them fans. That's short for fanatic. I don't like to call them that. I call them my fam, and that's short for family, because they help me feed my family. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the racism is rampant over there, and a lot of shit is going on. But I go over there, and that music cuts through a lot of that shit. It really does.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was stationed over there for 10 years.
Oh, so you know.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I've seen people who don't speak no other English. They don't speak
Yep.
no English. You see what
Yep.
I'm saying? But they know every word of them songs. Every
Absolutely.
single
Yep.
word of them songs. They go crazy. They got
Yep.
the records. They got the CDs. They got tapes from you that you forgot you made. You
Exactly.
understand? They
Yep.
are cultivated from a musical perspective from all
Absolutely.
genres. You know,
People
all
ask me,
genres.
that's
Yeah.
real. People ask me, they say, what's the difference between a crowd over there and a crowd in the States? I'm like, it's a huge difference. If you believe in God and all that, I believe in the universe, whatever. But it's because of your God-given talent that they love you over there. Out here, you just as good as your last hit. You know what I mean? And that's the difference. And them crowd, bro, they bring us presents to the
Yeah.
show. They bringing big ass cakes that say I got 5 on it, leather coats and shit. You know what I mean? That's what
Yes.
they doing out there because they thanking you for being the artist you are and for coming and showing them a good time. You know what I mean? It's a great thing. Out here, niggas will pay their money and just stand around and look at you. I'm like,
Right.
why would you even spend your? I'd rather you not come see me
Mm.
than to stand around. You know what I mean? But that's the biggest difference to me.
Yeah, that stage, them toys,
Hmm.
winning with your fam. You see what I'm saying? Like you described, you and DU, 5 years. Your first 5 years in this space, y'all on tour, y'all getting it. Y'all bringing that energy to the world. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Changing mentalities, all kinds of things. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that. Uh, I want to ask, what was it like for you? If you have any thoughts on the Us movie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With the joint being featured in there, and then the repurpose of it. You see what I'm saying? Like the dopest song in the world. It's like this is the soundtrack for the horror. For the happening.
Right. Right.
Man.
When they
Your
called us
thoughts?
for that, man, that was that was lovely. I I,
Mm.
I, I couldn't believe it, but once I talked to them about it and what the movie was about and all of that, he was like, I had to get the best song from the Bay Area because the movie was based in Santa Cruz.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, well, yeah. I felt good when he said that. The best song from the Bay Area. I was like, damn, that's lovely. It was a good thing. But when I heard that scary remix, the tethered remix of I Got 5 on it,
Mm.
man, I almost cried. I couldn't believe that you could even
Mm.
make I Got 5 on it like that. It was amazing to me. I open my shows now with that now. That's incredible, man. I couldn't
That's
believe what I was hearing when I heard it. It was incredible. And that shit, that's like damn near the most played song on TikTok, you know, YouTube,
right.
that version of it. And everybody uses it. So I'm 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 lucky they did it.
Mm.
I Got 5 on it though. It never went anywhere. I still hear it twice a day on the radio. So it's
Right.
not it, but it boosted the hell out of I Got 5 on it again. It put it out everywhere again.
That's real. That's love right there. That's
Oh
love
yeah,
that they reached out and did it the right way
yeah,
and said what they said about. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? So like, yeah.
yeah. We went. They brought us to the premiere of the movie and everything. So it was pretty
Mm.
good, man. It was nice to be recognized like that. Especially in something that big.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing, and it's well deserved. You know what I'm saying? Well
Thank you.
deserved because nobody really spoke for us. There were people that they were out there. There's different pockets and different time frames in regards to it, but for those who just trying to make it, you see what I'm saying? They just trying to make it. That's it right there. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like that's it. And that was something about Oakland in particular too that had you know the right mix between we heard everything that was going on in the street. You see what I'm saying? Like there was no illusion about what was happening. So
right.
if it was different, if it was this in the street, but also we heard that children of the revolution speak. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you know, from the dancing, from the like everything is mad expressive. For me, that's just the way I can just describe it. You see what I'm saying? Like, so when I meet somebody, I'm like, they from Oakland, they're not from LA. Like, it's different.
You can tell. Yeah, you can tell a motherfucker from Oakland, definitely. Yeah. Yep. I met a dude over in Germany. We was at the bar, and I keep hearing this cat talk, and I'm like, bro, you from Oakland? He like, yep. Like, cause he didn't see me at first. He wasn't, we wasn't paying attention. But when I asked him, he was like, bro, you numb? I'm like, yeah. It was like, but you know that Oakland, man. You know that Oakland. You know it.
Yeah. You get everything in one. Everything in one.
Yeah, for sure. When we first started rapping, they didn't know we was from Oakland. When people start first hearing us, they didn't know we was from Oakland. They thought we was from the East Coast.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must be my affinity then. You see what I'm saying? So it was literally, it was something about California as a whole,
Yeah.
Oakland in particular. Like everybody that I really loved, just like, oh, it's from over there, from over there, from over there. It's like, all right, sheesh.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, buddy.
between Oakland and Sacktown, you see what I'm saying? Like between Oakland and Sacktown.
Yeah, motherfuckers be trying to say Sac ain't part of the Bay. I'm like, fuck out of here. Yes, it is. That's Bay right there.
Marvelous, Brother Lynn, Sibo, Killer Tay. I could just go on for about 20 minutes just over in that region. And it's like, they're like, where you from again? Like, I'm like, serious. Like, it was so crazy over there. Like,
oh yeah.
I was just talking to Young Hump about Split Your Face last night. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so like an X-rated, like a Brother Lynch, like Sibo, Killer Tay, Marvelous, she been on the platform. You see what I'm saying? Like T Nutty, like I just all Who Riders, everybody from over in that area. It's like it was just something that just
Souls of Mischief, Pyro, Saphir, Casual. Yeah, we had some artists from Oakland, man. I think that's my next big thing that I want to do. I want to get the Coliseum, and I want to put everybody on the ticket. I want everybody to do something, and I wanted to. I mean, everybody, man. We got to bring everybody. Everybody it's gonna start at noon to midnight. And I want everybody out there doing their thing. You know, it's gonna cost me a lot in insurance because the town, but shit, I think we can get it done. It'll probably be one of the best things that ever happened in the Bay Area, for sure. Not just rapping it either, Let's bring Tony, In Vogue. Oh, man, Tower Power. That's all Bay Area, man.
Lunel got a host, man.
Huh? Yes, sir.
Yeah, Lunel got a host there. Sheesh.
We'll definitely bring you out, man.
Yeah, I love it. I love that. I love that energy. I love all of it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not fragmented when it comes to us. I love all of our parts.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Good, bad. Yeah, all of it.
But I love all of our parts. I love every bit of our parts because you can find that in Sprinkle and everybody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Man,
Everybody, man. We all got our bad parts. We all got our good parts. I mean, the only thing that makes us certain people better is we get better.
Right.
I feel sorry for the ones who don't. I know a lot of cats who still stuck on the block, man. They ain't even been up to Reno, and that's 3 hours away. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's crazy, man. Well.
So travel for you was that a catalyst? That was something that changed your worldview? Like what was some of your takeaways being out there on the road, seeing different things, and some of the dopest places you've been. You mentioned Germany, Germany hands down. But is there any other place that's your place or places where you like, yeah?
I've been around the world like 7 times. I mean, Australia is a beautiful place. A lot of racism out there. One time we was out there doing a show, and they wouldn't let any Aborigines into the show. So I'm like, I'm not feeling that. So I refused to perform until they let them in. They never did. I never went back. You know what I mean? I don't like that shit. That's not cool. Racism is not good to me. And, I've been the whole United Kingdom. Oh man, I've been everywhere, dog. Been everywhere. But probably the best places, honestly, to me, Germany is a good place, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Even with the racism, it's a good place because the people out there genuinely love you. You know what I mean? So I like it out there the best, really. I'm going somewhere November 30th where I've never been. I'm going to Bogota, Colombia to do a show. Yeah. And I hear it's 33% black people out there. I didn't know that. So that'd be a lovely thing to see. But yeah.
You're going to see a couple thousand people darker than us out there that don't speak no English again.
That's what I hear. Yeah. For sure.
That's deep right there. That's beautiful to be able to. So again, what you said about God-given talent and that gift making room for you, no matter what. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No matter what. So with longevity come trial and tribulation, man. Like,
absolutely.
What's your lessons in regards to resilience? You see what I'm saying? Even some of the things you overcame in your life, challenges as a black man in America. What were some of the tools that got you through some of your toughest times?
I couldn't have got through them any bad time until I knew myself first. And it took a while for me because I'm naturally a person who, I'm not gonna say I know everything, or I'm a very confident person, put it like that. And that would hinder me sometimes, you know what I mean? Because I could think I could do it all myself, or nobody could tell me anything, you know what I mean? But until I figured out that that wasn't a thing, that's when I was able to be a person that was able to see where I was going in life, put it like that. You know what I mean? I had to go to prison 7 years to figure it out, but that's what it took for me. You know what I mean? It took that for me to understand where I really didn't want to be. And after that, when I came home, man, I was just on a whole different page. Not to say that prison changed me, because it didn't. It just made me understand that this is where you can be if you keep living life like you don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So I hate that I went to prison, but I'm very glad that I had that experience, because I know exactly where I don't want to be. But that changed a lot in my life. That changed the way it did change the way that I thought about life. You know what I mean? Before I wasn't giving a fuck, and that's how I was my whole life. I'm like, whatever, let's do it. But and I had a family at the time, and I lost my family too because of it. You know what I mean? Luckily, my wife, she told me she's always knew that we were gonna die together. I knew that too, but she was right for taking that time away from me. You know what I mean? And making me understand what I lost. I had, So, you know what I mean? To this day, man, I don't even raise my voice to her. You know what I mean? We don't even argue. So, man, that's crazy to think about it after the shit that I've done in life. You know what I mean? just
Right.
wow. And for her to see the person that I could be, and and let me go, so I can find it myself. You know what I mean? That was a good. That's what I needed, I guess. Absolutely, that's what I needed.
Yeah, that time away or do it. That
Yeah,
time away
buddy.
or do it.
Especially in that pen, man. You think motherfuckers done forgot about you and everything. It's not that they forgot about you. It's you fucked up. They didn't.
Mm.
You can't expect them to be, there for you. They got lives out there. You know what I mean? Luckily for me, I had what I wanted in there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Famous in there and all that shit. So, I had much easier time than a lot of people. But still had my freedom taken away from me. You know what I mean? That's the worst shit. I never let my kids come up there to see me. I never let my parents come, nothing. Because at home, especially with my children, I'm the authority at home. So you're not going to see daddy getting bossed around by nobody. You know what I mean? So I didn't see my kids for 7 years. I couldn't do it. That's how they want our children to see us. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wouldn't let them get that. Nah. But I
What was
made
that
up for it when I got
reintegration?
home. Huh?
Coming back, like how did you work your way back in? Like, folks coming home after an extended period of time. I was in combat zone. I was in the military for 17 years. So every
Mm-hmm.
time I was away, I had to come back in. For me, I had to come back, work my way back into the house. You see what I'm saying? Kind of slowly. It was something. Your absence. They could want
Yeah.
to see you and want to be with you, but they ain't seen you. They ain't been with you.
Right. With
These
me, when I
situations.
came, right. No, I totally understand it. With me, I fell right back in because
Mm,
in the pen, I was never in the pen. I was up here. You know what I mean? So I was always home. I was never in there. I
mm,
would do shit like create whole stories in my head of what I would be doing right now at that time. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
I wasn't there. I didn't want to be there in my head. You know what I mean? My physical body was there, yeah, but I kept my mind outside, and it helped me. You know what I mean? So when I came home, it wasn't a hard transition from prison to home. I fell right back in. Me and Yuck went right back into the studio. It was right back on the ball.
mm. That's what it is. That's a blessing right there. That's a blessing
Yeah.
to be able to fall right back in and do what you needed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Strong upbringing, I think.
Mm,
I think that's why I was able to have a strong mind in there. If you don't have a strong mind in there, bro, you done. I saw
right.
it. I mean, I saw it. I saw it every week. Somebody cracked a. You see young coming in. He hard. He want to fight everybody. Next week, boy got on booty shorts. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
If your mind, if you ain't right up here, yeah, prison ain't the place. I mean, it ain't the place anyway. But
Right.
seen a lot of cats come in there and go home a whole different way.
Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, that's real. That is real. So recording with your fam, man, recording with the likes of a Razzcast or a Clee or a Money B. You see what I'm saying? Like, what was that like for you? You know what I'm saying? And that relationship for so many
Well,
bangers y'all put out together.
with Raz, me and her like each other at first at all. You know why?
Mm.
My best friend Clea is the one who introduced us, and I didn't understand why we didn't like each other. We just didn't like each other until Clea told us. He's like, "You niggas, it's just alike.
Right.
That's why y'all
Yeah.
don't like each other." Yeah,
Mm.
and once me and Raz, and forever right there. Me and Raz is me and Raz tight. That's my dog. That's my dog. But yeah, rapping with Raz, it's just like being a brother, man. I'm in there rapping with my brother. You know, Really, that's what it is. I'm not the type of person. I don't like to just go in and, yeah, oh, how much you charging for a verse and all that shit. Nah, man. I mean, let's kick it for a second. Hey, let's go have a drink or something. You know, I want to know who I'm getting on this song with, because music is everything to me. You know what I mean? I love music. Music moves me. It moves other people. And if I'm not putting my all into this, then what am I doing it for? You know?
Right.
That's why I don't actually put out a lot of music, because it takes time to do good music to me. I mean, I have, if right now, if I wanted to, I can drop 4 albums right now. But that's not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, that ain't what I'm trying to do.
So you got any young artists you working with? You
I do.
teaching them the game? Who
Yeah,
do
I
you need
take
to
when I go on tour, I take one of my good friends. His name is Essential. He's from Oakland. He'd been in the DU camp for a long time. Traveled with DU a lot of years. Some of the years that I was on, he was on with us. And he's a great artist, man. And he deserved that shot to get his own core fans. You know what I mean? So I'm giving that to him. My son. You know, when a lot of people when they talk about their kids, they be like, "Oh yeah, my son, they dope, all of this."
Mm-hmm.
I can't. The man, he is dope, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He's a different type of artist to me. He lives music. He asked us one time. He said, I want to quit college and I want to rap. And I'm like, oh no, that's not. Even though I knew college ain't shit, you really ain't learning nothing. You know what I mean? Whatever you're going for, that's not gonna be your life job or none of that shit. So I thought about it, and me and his mom was like, okay, you know what? Well, if you wanna drop out, then you have to learn everything about hip hop music from the beginning to the end. Man, that boy can tell you anything right now. Anything you want to know about hip hop. And I gave him the go to complete, and he did it. So I couldn't say shit. So I let him quit college and start doing music. He on tour with me now, doing his thing. You know what I mean? Doing his thing. I'll send you some clips of the last show we did. But I'm very proud of him. So those are the 2 artists that I really have. I'm putting time into. You know, a lot of these other cats just want to put something out there and think they're gonna get rich. Nah, buddy. Nah, it's not like that. You got to put the time in first. You got to get your core fans first. Like we did. We had to get Oakland first, and then we got California, and then we got the West Coast, and then we get the world. You know what I mean? That's how I go. I mean, nowadays with the internet, yeah, you can bubble, but you're not gonna last. If you want to last in this game, and you really want to be true to this music, go get your core fans, because they'll stay with you all the time. I know. Trust me.
That's real. Sound like you got a book or two in you. You got a book or two somewhere hidden, or you got somewhere where you want to be able to share your story, because you got way more to say.
Yeah. Me and my wife just opened a company, our own film company called Hayden Harmony Films, and I want to do the Luniz movie. I want to do it. We started writing it, but I don't know, man. It's not over yet. So, you know, will it be it's gonna probably be a to be continued. But yeah, I do want to do it. I do definitely want to do a Luniz movie. I think the people will want to see it. I mean, we've had an interesting career. You know what I mean? We've done one song, super famous. We've done a lot off that song, man. I mean, I've been on Oprah Winfrey. You know what I mean? It's just we've done a lot with that one song, and it's a good story. We've been through a lot. We performed with every major artist damn near. You know, we've got songs with damn near every major artist. It'll be a good story to be told. I think people love it, so we're gonna get it done.
I want to see the Luniz series like I seen the Wu-Tang American Saga series. I mean, it's too much to tell in 2 hours. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everybody's story got a story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I want to see a little dude looking like Shaq-G, a little too short up in here.
Exactly.
It's like it's 1,000 stories to be told. You know?
Absolutely.
So great opportunity.
I just did a show in Oroville with Too Short 2 days ago. We sold it out, packed the house. Great, man. It was fun. Good show.
So where can we catch you next? I know you.
Yeah, I'm about to leave back to Germany. Then I told you about Colombia. But
Okay.
the did with Too Short in Oroville is at a casino and resort. So they we in negotiations with them right now. They want me up there. They want to give me a residency up there. So I'm thinking that'd be a good thing. You know, I can stay home, not travel so much. It's nothing but 2 hours away, so that'd be a good thing. But all next year, I'm booked through all of 2025 overseas. So that's where I'll be at.
That's what it is. Get your passport if you want to see Numb, okay? That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a couple out here though that's coming up, so it's good.
Yeah, I might have to pull up and see you somewhere.
Absolutely. You know, you come, I got you. It's good. We're gonna have a ball.
Sure. So final remarks as we wrap it up to the people, to the supporters, and the people out there in the world. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of hectic shit going on, but you know, keeping focused, man. I know you got something for us.
Look, man, it's a lot of bullshit going on in this world, man. And if we don't open our eyes and just look at it and see what it is, see it for what it is, we done, man. I'm asking everybody, please forget about, and this is with politics also. Forget about what you've learned so far. That's all bullshit. Start thinking another way, man. Get out your way of thinking right now, honestly, because if you don't, it's gonna be bad for all of us. And we need everybody to go against this system, man. And I mean, that might sound like I'm preaching or whatever, but it's the truth, man. They are fucking us from every which way, and we can't win if we not together, man. And that sounds corny as fuck because they take these type of sayings and they overuse it and all that shit. Understandable. I know how it sounds, but it's the fucking truth, man. If we divide it, we done. No matter what color you are. So think about what you're doing, man, before you do it. And yes, I'm talking about voting. Me, I'm not voting. I don't see the reason, I don't see the reason to vote at all. But please don't. Like I said, I'm not a Trump fan. I'm not a Trump fan at all. I do know what was better. I do know that. And I do know that this woman, no matter what she say, I can just look at what's going on right now that she's in office. So don't vote for nobody because of the color of their skin. Because if you really do the research, she ain't what you think she is. All right? But like I said, I ain't for neither one of them. But think about what you're doing, man. Don't vote just because of a color. See what the lady is. See what she stands for before you vote. See what Trump stands for before you vote. Really, that's the advice I got right now because that's what the fuck is going on, and that's the most pressing issue right now. What's going on?
Sure.
Wish everybody a blessed day, man.
That's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Oakland lyrical legend, man. The one, the only, Numskull, aka Numb, man. Love to you, my brother, man. See you soon.
Thank you, bro.
Hopefully we can get you back here for like a part 2, part 3 type situation.
Anytime.
Make it happen. All right, y'all. We out.
Good. All right, man. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Dynamite! Dynamite!
Get your girl ready to blow like
Dynamite.
she got more ass to throw like
Dynamite.
and when she drop it to the flow like